Hey everybody, thanks for joining again at the Tarantula Journal. Today's a exciting day. Got a new shipment in from Fangs TV. We got 3 new spiders to add to the collection. I'm not going to tell you exactly what they are yet to save a little surprise. I enjoy ordering from Fangs TV. They always have great prices, a great selection, and it's always really easy ordering because they ship it right to your house, so you can't beat that. They always do such a great job packing these boxes, but I am so worried every time that I unpack these boxes that these poor spiders are going to go, for a tumble with all the tissue paper and stuff that they're wrapped up in. So I'm always extra cautious trying to pull these things out. Luckily I haven't had one go for a tumble yet, so I have a pretty good track record. Alrighty, and now for the grand reveal here, as I get these unwrapped. First up, we have a Tliltocatl albopilosus. That's a curly-hair tarantula. I'm super pumped. Always hear they're very chill, and I like how fluffy they get, so that's always a good addition to anybody's collection. Look at him there. He's bigger than I expected him to be, but that's always welcome. I don't mind that whatsoever. Let's see, next up here we have my Poecilotheria regalis. I'm pretty addicted to any and all pokies. I like them very much. This is the 3rd one that I'm adding to the collection. I also have a P vittata and a P metallica. And my P metallica is a teeny tiny little baby right now as well, so I'm excited to watch that grow. And last up we have a Lasiodora parahyabana. That's another one I've been wanting to add to the collection for a while now. This thing, I knew it was teeny tiny when I ordered it, but wow, this thing is really small. That one's going to have to stay in a dram vial for a little bit until it grows up and can enjoy an actual, slings crib. Either way, it's really cute though. Given that this curly hair already has a little bit more size than I was expecting, I'm curious to see if it does some decorating in its enclosure already. With some moving some dirt around and, making it more homey. Even if it doesn't want to decorate on its own, it's got a small little piece of cork bark for its hide. It's honestly, it was the perfect size. I'm surprised I had that on left in a bag. And honestly, these 2 little things of leaves are more so for me. If the enclosure doesn't look cool, what are you doing? You gotta have style points, so I don't think the spider's really gonna care too much about those little leaves that don't really cover anything up. So this spider is probably the most stubborn spider I've dealt with, so far, trying to get them into their new enclosures. And I was extra cautious this time because my last shipment of spiders from Fangs TV, every single one of them had to get out and stretch their legs and go for a run. I mean, they shot out of the dram vials and ran up my arms and whole 9 yards. So I was cautious for that to not happen this time, because I'm super afraid of them getting on me and in the act of trying to get them under control, hurting them in some way. So this was a pleasant surprise. And just like that, we got one down and 2 more to go. And next up, we have the Poecilotheria regalis, and in true pokey fashion, it's tucked in nice and tight there, and facing the door. So we'll see if this one shoots out. At least let me get it in the enclosure first, and then it can go wherever it wants. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance for this one. I wasn't aware of the positioning of my hand in front of the camera, so you don't get to see it actually leave the vial. Luckily, I pull away from the camera a few times so you can see it, you know, halfway out of the vial, considering going out, so at least there's that. But let me tell you, it shot out of there like a lightning bolt, as typical. So, and you can see it down there in the bottom left corner of the enclosure now, trying to decide where it's going to hide for the remainder of the day. And there you can see its little legs pressed up against the enclosure there too. So alrighty, and last but not least, we have the Lasiodora parahyabana, or the salmon pink birdeater. Not much of a birdeater right now, but it's got some growing to do. From what I remember, these grow rather quickly, so I don't foresee it being in this dram vial for too terribly long. I plan on keeping this one a little moist. As you can see, I put some springtails in this one too, especially when they're that small. I like to keep it on the moister side of things. So this spider was totally ready to go for a walk as I start pulling this sphagnum moss out of the vial, and I was so worried that it was going to fall. It being that small, it probably wouldn't have hurt it, but I'm not taking any chances. So once I see it start to, crawl out onto my hand or on the side of the vial, I just decided to lay it down and take the height out of the equation. When they were this small, sphagnum moss is so perfect for hides for them, because it doesn't take much to create a lot of cover, and it holds moisture too when you wet the enclosure. Alright, with everybody out of the box and in their new homes, let's check out the collection.